We're on the record.
Council agenda, Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills, Township Council agenda meeting of December 3rd, 2019. Posting of notice. Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided in accordance with the requirements of the Open Public Meetings Law by filing the notice in the office of the Township Clerk and by posting the meeting notice on the bulletin board at the Municipal Building on December 19th, 2018, where it was remained posted since that date. A legal notice appeared in the Daily Record and the Newark Star Ledger on December 27th, 2018, and was forwarded by fax and local newspapers and local radio stations on December 19th, 2018. No council meetings are videotaped and aired on Cablevision, Public Access 21 at 11 a.m. on Sundays and are also available for viewing at www.parsippany.net. Please rise for the flag salute. Mr. DePiero, if you would.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Mr. DePiero?
Here.
Ms. Grignani?
Present.
Ms. McCarthy? Ms. Peterson?
Here.
Mr. Carriffy?
Here.
Also in attendance are Mayor Michael Soriano, Business Administrator Keith Kazmark, CFO Ann Cucci, Township Attorney Jim Law, and Township Clerk Colette Madden. Council President, we have a quorum. You may begin.
Thank you. Upcoming meetings, December 17th at 7 p.m. regular meeting, and January 7th, 2020 at 6:30 p.m. reorganization/agenda meeting. Approval of minutes, agenda meeting November 12th, and regular meeting December 3rd.
It's supposed to say 11:26. That was a typo, so sorry about that.
Okay, presentations. Mayor?
Thank you, Mr. Council President. First off, I'd like to give a report regarding the Knoll Golf Course. I want to report tonight that the Township has decided to inform Kemper Sports Management that we will not be renewing their contract in 2020. The Township is immediately starting a transition with Kemper Sports to again assume local responsibility for the management of our courses. With that, we have offered Mr. Kevin Brancato. Kevin, please stand. Okay. Mr. Kevin Brancato, he's a member of the Knoll. He's a member of the golf committee and a successful businessman. And we've given him the opportunity to manage the transition and lead the Knoll utility as we move forward. Kevin, I welcome you and I look forward to working with you and the great things that you can do up there at the Knoll. I'm pleased that this decision was unanimously agreed upon by myself and the council, and the working group continues to plan for the future of the Knoll Country Club. This will include management, finances, facilities, and the overall mission as to how we serve our members and guests. Now, yesterday, we made it through the first snowstorm of the season, and it was a major one. I'd like to ask all residents to take a moment to read about, to learn about the hard work and dedicated work of our Public Works Department, our Parks and Forestry Department, with support from our Water and Sewer Department. Now, what our employees put in to clean up to mitigate storms of this magnitude is something we should recognize. The Township is responsible for plowing 200 miles worth of roadway here in Parsippany. Over the course of a continuous storm like we experienced Sunday to Monday, main roads are plowed 10 to 20 times. That's just the main roads. And the side streets are generally plowed over 5 times. Keep in mind that 45 plows and 16 salters, that's the big trucks that drop the salt as well, can be working our roads at any given time. Okay? That's 61 vehicles, each operated by a Public Works or Parks and Forestry employee. Now, many of these employees, they work 10 hours on Sunday to prepare the roads for the worst of the storm. They went home at midnight and showed up again at 6 a.m. for a 15-hour shift yesterday, okay, to plow. Now, that's the degree of work our staff puts in to keep our roads as clear and as safe as possible, particularly when we have a good forecast of what's coming, as we did with this storm. We were lucky because the weather models gave us exactly what we needed to know. Now, Public Works is able to keep hazards to a minimum and let people get where they need to go when it's over. I think they do a damn good job, and I hope this gives some insight into just about how much effort each and every employee puts in for our residents. And with that, I really would like to tip my hat, as it were, and salute our Public Works employees, our Parks and Forestry, and also the Water and Sewer Utility employees who pitch in as well when necessary. They do a great job. The unsung heroes, I have nothing but respect for blue-collar people that get it done. So I thank them very much, and if you ever bump into them, you should thank them as well. We are joined today with a couple of special guests. We had them here earlier at Town Hall, and I want to read this into the record for the Parsippany Hills High School girls soccer team. This is certificate of achievement. Are you on?
Good.
Yeah, it should be on.
What, are you checking Facebook? Yeah. All right. This certificate of achievement is proudly presented to the Parsippany Hills High School girls varsity soccer team for your outstanding achievement in winning the titles 2019 North 2, Group 2 State Sectional Champions, and 2019 Group 3 Overall State Champions. Congratulations to the PHSS girls varsity soccer team on all you have accomplished through your dedication and hard work, presented this third day of December 2019 by myself, Mayor Michael Soriano. Soccer is life. I'd like to ask the coaches and the entire team to come on up for a quick picture. Council?
Stand up.
When do we stand up
We'll
back
sit
here?
We'll stand in the back.
What's a picture of the attorney?
Yeah, if you're there, you'll be okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. And then I need you to like either come forward or yeah.
You see the council?
I'll tell you in a second. Yes. Oh well, Jim's not council, so yeah, I see everybody.
Sorry, Jim.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Cool.
Jim's the council.
One more.
Oh, one more for the paper.
Haven't played soccer in years, man.
Okay.
You played soccer, Jim?
All my years. I haven't played soccer in all my years. Terrific.
You gonna give him 5 minutes to mercy 5-minute leave?
Hold on.
From the
I want them to
council,
hear
we
this
just
stuff.
like to.
Now,
wait.
I still got a couple more. No, you know what? Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to, from the town council, I just wanted to congratulate you guys. Great job being a Par Hills alumni. I could not be any more proud of you guys. Thank you.
All right. So, this is my favorite time of the year because Santa Claus is coming to town, okay? And he's coming to Parsippany this Saturday at 5 p.m. for our annual tree lighting. We'll have cookies and hot chocolate to share with Santa, photo opportunities, and more. Everyone who joins us is encouraged to spread the holiday cheer and bring a donation for our Parsippany Food Pantry. Also, we will be honoring a lot of our champions, including the 2019 championship women's soccer team here at Town Hall. So everyone is invited. Please come on down. Also, this Sunday, the Serbo family, which is a family that helped found this town, on Sunday, December 8th, at 11 a.m. I'm going to be there early. I'll be there at 10. At Parsippany Greenhouses at 440 Littleton Road. Volunteers from the military and other local community organizations are going to load up trailers with fresh-cut Christmas trees bound for delivery. There will be food, hot beverages, and more. Plus, WDHA-FM will be broadcasting live to get everyone in the holiday spirit. No need to register, just come by. This is called Trees for Troops. We are shipping trees down to Fort Benning, Georgia, where they will then be deployed to our troops and their families who are right now serving and protecting our country. So this is, come on down, all right? This will be fun. We need strong arms and strong legs, and I see a lot of people out there with that, okay? Also, December 29th, come join us and spin the dreidel here at Town Hall. Nosh on some latkes, okay? Does anyone know what latkes are? I do. It's like a potato pancake. It's amazing, all right? It's Hanukkah, and the Jewish community and the Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills are coming together to celebrate the Festival of Lights on Sunday, December 29th, here at 6 p.m. Join us as we sing traditional songs, snack on homemade treats, and celebrate the coming together at the end of the year. Now, we encourage everyone who is joining to please bring a donation for the Parsippany Food Pantry also, and it's much appreciated. Thank you very much, and I hope everyone had a really nice and pleasant Thanksgiving, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks for the next council meeting. Mr. Council President, that concludes my report. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, if you guys
Want to give him a 5-minute break?
you want to stay for our meeting, or you want to leave?
All right, there you go. Thank you for coming to Town Hall. Oh. By the way, nice move. That was fast. Yeah. You know what? It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault.
Yeah, take care. All right, good seeing you.
Oh my God, thank you. Oh my God. Take care. Hey, Paul, the coaches want to stay for the meeting.
Yeah. Come on.
Take care, y'all. Good to see you.
All right, thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Vonda's here. No, I didn't notice you with all the soccer players surrounding you.
Hopefully not.
Hello, Al.
All right. Moving on, Township Council, anything? Council members?
Not at this time.
Township Attorney, Mr. Lott?
I have 2 items which are on the agenda. They're both late starters. One is an ordinance to change the time in which snow has to be removed from sidewalks. The change will provide from 12 hours to 24. And the other one is an amended resolution authorizing the execution of an agreement for commercial water purposes retail service with Southeast Morris. The council had taken an action previously in June. There were some technical corrections that were suggested by Southeast that are detailed in the resolution. If the members of council have a question, I can answer that during the public discussion.
Mr. Lott, I have a question for
Yes.
you. About this time every year, we have one of our residents who's better known as Mr. Shovel.
Miss Shovel.
Yeah, and she complains that we have on an ordinance that charges $2,500 fine for not shoveling fire hydrants. Can we look into that and see if that's...
Sure. We've actually had looked into that. The ordinance provides for a minimum and maximum penalty. The maximum penalty, I believe, is $1,250. I don't think that it's $2,500 for the first offense. The penalty amount is set actually by municipal court. Mr. Kazmark and I have been in discussions with the court administrator with respect to overhauling what's called the local violation schedule. These are violations of local ordinances that can be paid without appearance at municipal court. They can be paid at the violation clerk's window. We have a comprehensive list that we've formulated. That list needs to be sent to the assignment judge for approval. And we should be in a position to seek that approval probably right after the first of the year.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Business Administrator, Mr. Kazmar?
Thank you, Council President. Just wanted to report out, I received the monthly report from Millennium Strategies, who services the township as our grant writer through the end of November. And I just thought it was important to point out that the amount of grant money that Millennium has secured for us in calendar year 2019 is just a hair under $860,000. And the grants that they've been able to secure range from improvements to our athletic facilities, to improvements and programming at the PAL, to assisting our Parsippany-Troy East Little League program. We received $10,000 for the TNR program with our animal control division, in addition to some grants which offset expenses for police overtime. It should also be noted that we have just over $135,000 still pending in grants that have not yet been awarded. So I just want to thank Jennifer, who's our representative from Millennium Strategies, for the work that they're doing on behalf of the township. But I thought those numbers would be interesting for both the council and the public this evening. That's all I have, sir.
That's great. Okay, Township Clerk, Mr. Madden?
No report at this time, Council President. Thank you.
Township offices, committees, reports?
Not at this time.
Okay, engineering report? No report. Bids taken, November 7th, Knoll West Country Club system irrigation replacement. To be taken, none. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to open up the public hearing.
Motion?
Second.
Motion made by Ms. Peterson, seconded by Mr. DePiero. Roll call, Mr. DePiero,
Yes.
Ms. Grignani,
Yes.
Ms. Peterson,
Yes.
Mr. Carriffy.
Yes.
Okay, floor is open.
See no one come forward, entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion.
Second?
Motion made by Ms. Grignani, seconded by Ms. Peterson. Roll call, Mr. DePiero,
Yes.
Ms. Grignani,
Yes.
Ms. Peterson,
Yes.
Mr. Carriffy.
Yes.
Floor is closed.
Ordinance 2019:73, an ordinance of the Township Council of the Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills, Morris County, New Jersey, amending and supplementing Chapter 346, Snow and Ice Removal of the Code of Parsippany-Troy Hills. Be it resolved that the above ordinance be introduced, read by title, and passed on first reading at a meeting of the Township Council of the Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills held on December 3rd, 2019, and that said ordinance be further considered for a second reading and final passage at a meeting to be held on December 17, 2019 at 7 p.m. prevailing time or as soon thereafter as the matter may be reached at the municipal building in said township, at which time all persons interested shall be given an opportunity to be heard concerning said ordinance. Be it further resolved that the clerk be authorized and directed to advertise said ordinance with a notice of introduction thereof being published in the official newspaper according to law. Motion to approve the above resolution.
Second.
Motion made by Ms. Peterson, seconded by Mr. DePiero. Roll call, Mr. DePiero,
Yes.
Ms. Grignani,
Yes.
Ms. Peterson,
Yes.
Mr. Carriffy.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Mr. DePiero?
Ordinance 2019:74, an ordinance of the Township Council of the Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills, County of Morris, State of New Jersey, amending and supplementing Chapter 290, Parks, Recreation Areas, and Public Lands. Article 1, Motor Vehicles Fees, Section 290-4, Knoll Country Club Utility Fees, and Chapter 445, Fees Compilation, Section 445-37, Knoll Country Club Utility of the Code of the Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills in the County of Morris, New Jersey. Be it resolved that the above ordinance be introduced, read by title, and passed on first reading at a meeting of the Township Council of the Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills held on December 3rd, 2019, and that said ordinance be further considered for a second reading and final passage at a meeting to be held on December 17th, 2019 at 7 p.m. prevailing time, or as soon thereafter as the matter may be reached at the municipal building in said township, at which time all persons interested shall be given an opportunity to be heard concerning said ordinance. Be it further resolved that the clerk be authorized and directed to advertise said ordinance with a notice of introduction thereof being published in the official newspaper according to law. Motion to approve the above resolution.
Second?
Motion made by Mr. DePiero, seconded by Ms. Peterson. Roll call, Mr. DePiero,
Yes.
Ms. Grignani,
Yes.
Ms. Peterson,
Yes.
Mr. Carriffy.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Second reading and public hearing of ordinance 2019:68, an ordinance of the Township Council of the Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills, Morris County, New Jersey, amending and supplementing Chapter 296, peddling and soliciting of the Code of Parsippany-Troy Hills. Notice for the ordinance above was published in the Daily Record, the official newspaper of the Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills, on November 20th, 2019. The ordinance was introduced at the November 12th, 2019 agenda meeting. Motion to accept that ordinance 2019:68 be heard in its second and final reading by title only. Motion.
Second.
Motion made by Ms. Peterson, seconded by Ms. Grignani. Roll call, Mr. DePiero,
Yes.
Ms. Grignani,
Yes.
Ms. Peterson,
Yes.
Mr. Carriffy.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Public hearing on 2019:68. Motion to open the public hearing for ordinance 2019-68. Motion.
Second.
Motion made by Ms. Peterson, seconded by Mr. DePiero. Roll call, Mr. DePiero,
Yes.
Ms. Grignani,
Yes.
Ms. Peterson,
Yes.
Mr. Carriffy.
Yes.
Floor is open on this ordinance only.
Seeing no one come forward, I'll make a motion to close the public hearing for ordinance 2019:68.
Second.
Motion made by Ms. Peterson, seconded by Mr. DePiero. Roll call, Mr. DePiero,
Yes.
Ms. Grignani,
Yes.
Ms. Peterson,
Yes.
Mr. Carriffy.
Yes.
Floor is closed.
Whereas the ordinance was read in title on second reading and a hearing held thereon, now therefore be it resolved that the ordinance be passed on final reading and that a notice of final passage of said ordinance be published in the newspaper according to law. Motion to approve the resolution.
Second.
Motion made by Ms. Peterson, seconded by Ms. Grignani. Roll call, Mr. DePiero,
Yes.
Ms. Grignani,
Yes.
Ms. Peterson,
Yes.
Mr. Carriffy.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, if everyone could just take a look at the ordinances 69, 70, 71, and 72. Okay, if there's no questions, moving on to the non-consent agenda. Mrs. Grignani?
Resolutions. 1, R 2019-224, resolution of the Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills, County of Morris, State of New Jersey, approving an amended retail water service agreement with the Southeast Morris County Municipal Utilities Authority and authorizing the filing of a petition with the New Jersey Board of Public Utilities pursuing to NJSA 40:14B-20, parentheses 6. Motion?
Second.
Motion made by Ms. Grignani, seconded by Mr. DePiero. Roll call, Mr. DePiero,
Yes.
Ms. Grignani,
Yes.
Ms. Peterson,
Yes.
Mr. Carriffy.
Yes.
Motion passes.
2, Resolution 2019-225, appropriation transfer. Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made by Ms. Grignani, seconded by Mr. DePiero. Roll call, Mr. DePiero,
Yes.
Ms. Grignani,
Yes.
Ms. Peterson,
Yes.
Mr. Carriffy.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, if everyone can take a look at the consent agenda. Okay, if there's no questions or concerns, moving on to the approval of payroll. Mr. DePiero?
Approval of payroll and bills list. CFO Ancucci recommends authorization for payments. Item 1, authorized payment of the 12/13/19 regular and miscellaneous payroll estimated at $1,650,000.45. You sure about the 45 cents?
Yes.
Item 2, payment of bills from voucher list of 12/2/19 totaling $1,921,426.45. Motion to approve the authorization.
Motion.
Second. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. DePiero, seconded by Ms. Peterson. Roll call, Mr. DePiero,
Yes.
Ms. Grignani, Ms.
Yes.
Peterson,
Yes.
Mr. Carriffy.
Yes.
Motion passes.
This time I'll entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Motion.
Second.
Okay, motion made by Mr. DePiero, seconded by Ms. Peterson. Roll call, Mr. DePiero. Mr. DePiero,
Yes.
Ms. Grignani,
You're making the meeting take long, Mike.
Ms. Peterson,
Yes.
Mr. Carriffy.
Yes.
We're adjourned. Have a good night.